Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, I just want to give a quick overview of load balancer. This video is generally for a new users who are new on DevOps, which they are not aware what is load balancer. So this video is generally for those users. If you are already aware about load balancer, you can skip this video. So let's understand what is load balancer. A load balancer is like a traffic police officer at a busy intersection. It distributes incoming traffic, means request, across multiple servers to ensure no single server gets overwhelmed. Faster response time, high availability. If one server goes down, traffic is routed to the other servers. So let's understand with the help of this particular diagram. Suppose I am sitting here in my laptop and I'm browsing any application. So whenever we search or whenever we browse anything on our laptop, first it will go to the internet, and from internet it will go to the load balancer. So load balancer basically distribute the traffic to the servers which is behind the load balancer. Okay, so suppose 100 of the requests are coming on this servers. So in that case, the performance of this servers maybe will get affected. So what load balancer does, it basically use a load balancing algorithm. With the help of load balancing algorithm, it basically distribute the traffic. So suppose if it is using a round robin algorithm, which we will discuss in a few minutes. So what it does in basically round robin algorithm. Let me quickly just show you. So it basically send each request to the next server in the line. What does it mean basically? Suppose I have sent a request from this client to this load balancer, and from this load balancer my request goes to this servers. Similarly, 100 of users are sending requests to this servers. In that case, what happened? This servers will face lot of performance issues. So automatically, like based on the algorithm or based on the rules which we defined at load balancer level, all the traffic automatically will be shifted to the next server. So maybe few requests will be handled by this server and few requests will be handled by this servers. Similarly for this server. So based on the algorithm which we use to set up a load balancer, our request get distributed across the servers. So one servers will not face any performance issue. Even the client which is requesting the like any application which is browsing, he will also not face any performance issue because the request will go to the next available servers. So that's how basically a load balancer works. So there are many types of load balancer available. So maybe hardware level load balancer is also there, software level load balancer also there. So in software layer load balancer, basically like we use a cloud platform load balancer. So we will discuss in upcoming videos about AWS load balancer. In this video, just want to give a quick introduction of load balancer. What is the use of load balancer? Now let me go to my next slide. So another load balancing algorithm is least connection. So sends traffic to the server with the fewest connection. So let me go back here. So suppose on this server we have 100 requests, and on this servers we have only 2 requests. Then whenever the next request will come, that will automatically uh, pass on to this server, because if we are using a least connection load balancing algorithm, then the request automatically shifted to the server 2 instead of server 1, because there are already 100 users, but on this server we have only 2 users. So this is the purpose of or means of least connection algorithm. Next we have IP hash. So this is basically based on the client IP address. So like this is for a most secure environment, like where we know okay the 10 client machines are going to access my application. So for that we can use IP hash as well. Another, we have health check. So load balancer checks if a server is healthy before sending a traffic. So what does it mean basically? Suppose on this server, we already got 100 requests and this server get crashed. So next time another request, when it will come, that request will not come to this server. So that request will automatically shift it to the either this server or this server. So this basically will be handled by load balancer from here basically. Okay, so this is the means of health check. If we have configured a health check rule, so as soon as load balancer receive a request, it basically, before sending a request to the backend server, first it will run a health check on a particular server. If the load balancer found, okay, this server is healthy, I can forward the request to this servers. Same basically, it will check a pool of servers which is behind on the load balancers. So that's what I just want to give a quick overview of load balancer. And there are few load balancer algorithm which I have mentioned in the presentation. So in case if you have any doubt or any issues, you can ping me over comments. So let's keep this today video very simple, and see you in next video where we will discuss about AWS load balancers.